What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you guys go down below this video and click on that subscribe button. This evening, I am just out here and I'm doing a little bit of practicing with the old compound bow because today's video, which I am super excited about, we are going to be bear hunting bright and early in the morning. I ended up drawing a bear tag here in Wisconsin after sending in for, I think, 5 years. This was my 6th year that I was going to send a preference point in, and I ended up applying for a kill tag and I won the draw, and here I am in Wisconsin. And we're gonna try to kill a bear tomorrow. So we have been baiting these bears. We've had 3 baits out is what we started with, and then it kind of slowly went down to 1 bait, and now we just have 1 bait out that has been getting hit pretty consistent, which is the reason that we stopped baiting the other 2 spots, because there wasn't too many shooters at the other spots, and this spot was just so loaded with bears that we decided to put all of our concentration and focus on this 1 spot. I'll pop up a few trail camera pictures for you guys of some of the target bears. There's 1 bear that is pretty freaking big, like probably 400 plus pounds. That's the biggest bear, but unfortunately that one has only been in there a couple times, and it's usually in the pitch black of night, so we're not really getting our hopes up for that big boy. But there are a couple other ones that are ranging from probably 280 around the 300 mark to 400 pounds, so there's definitely a couple good shooter bears. This bear was actually just in there about 20 minutes prior to me starting this intro here. So we're pretty freaking excited for tomorrow morning. We were actually just in, we hung another stand that my dad is going to be sitting in with me. So I'm gonna be in the 1 stand and he'll be right next to me in there. It will be me and my dad in the morning. He has been helping baiting and doing all that stuff. So big shout out to him for helping me get all this stuff ready. I was going to use a gun at this spot that we are going to. This was actually the only spot that I was gonna use the gun at, because about 40 yards from the bait, there's a huge ravine, and we're kind of worried about the bear running down there after we shoot it. It's just going to be very tough to get that bear out of there, but we have a 4-wheeler and a pulley system to do it if need be, so we're not too worried about that. And I decided that I wanted to use my bow, so that's what we're going to go with in the morning, is bow and arrow. We're going to take a couple shots here, make sure everything is good to go. Then we're going to wake up bright and early, head out there for morning stand, and if that doesn't work out, we'll hit the evening and the next morning and so on. But hopefully we can get it done sometime tomorrow. Oh yeah, he's getting slocked. Okay, well, I just got done shooting the bow, and as you saw, the group was decent in there. It was pretty dark and getting hard to see the target, but I'm happy with that. I'm definitely confident for in the morning. We are going to get some sleep here and wake up early in the morning to shoot one. But as you saw on my dad's phone, we're already getting pictures of bears tonight. But with that said, that is going to wrap up the video for tonight here, and we will see you all in the morning. Oh, God. Bet you weren't expecting to see John in this video. Alright, you guys, well, I am back in Fargo right now, and I forgot to explain to you guys in the morning what was kind of going on. We got into the woods, and there was actually some bears on the bait, so I didn't want to do too much talking and explain to you guys, so that's why I'm talking to you right now. But what ended up happening is we woke up the next morning, which I'll show you guys here, and then we ended up going out to the woods a little bit later in the morning, because when we got up at like 4:30 in the morning, there was actually a few different bears that were on the bait, and they just did not want to leave. They were laying there and kind of just hanging out around the bait, so we didn't want to walk in and spook those things out of there. So the only thing we could really do was wait until they left. So lucky enough, we had a cell camera up, so we were getting alerts when the bears were in there. So we kind of just waited out of the woods until those bears were gone, or until we weren't getting any more pictures and thought they were gone. And we walked in once the sow and 2 cubs left, and then all of a sudden one of the smaller bears, it looked like a yearling, was back on the bait when we walked in. So I'll show you guys that clip of when we got there in the morning, and then that thing smelt us or saw us. I'm sure it saw us, and then that thing kind of just took off, walked in there, tried to hunt the morning, which you guys will see, and that did not work out too well for us. So then we came back out in the evening, which I'm going to play those clips of when we got there in the evening right after that. So let's get into it. See ya!
Oh, wait. That was too soon.
Six and a half hours later.
seeing on camera, it was one of the smaller options, but the bigger ones haven't really been coming in the daylight recently, so we're kind of going back and forth deciding what to do. And then there's actually another guy hunting on the neighboring property, and you guys heard his gunshot. So we don't know which one got shot. There was only really one bigger one out here, so we decided to pull the trigger on this one. And I think I got a good hit on him. It sounded like he stopped out in the cornfield, so hopefully we got a good hit on that bear, and we're gonna give it a little bit here, and then we're gonna go try to find this thing. But I'm freaking pumped. Let's go. I'm freaking awesome. Oh yeah, look at it. Right there.
Let me see. Let me saw.
There he is.
Where?
There's my bear, boys. Dude, that's a tank. All right, well, after about dang near an hour of following blood and looking for this bear, it was kind of tough, but we finally walked up on this bear in the corn and found this thing. We were losing hope for a little bit there, but we got our bear, and it's a little bit bigger than we thought, honestly. This is a nice bear, especially for my first one. That thing's big. What the heck? My dad was up there. He's like, when the bear came in, he's like, yeah, you could shoot it if you want. It's not bad, but that thing's bigger than you thought, isn't it?
Well, that's because we got some way bigger ones coming in.
Right.
Absolutely.
That thing was still nice, though.
That's a real nice bear, Luke.
All right, well, my first bear ever. Big thanks to my dad here for helping me with everything. This bear is absolutely massive. What do you think?
That's a really nice bear, especially for your first bear with a bow.
I'm definitely glad I used the bow tonight, because this thing probably ran 120, 130 yards, not that far at all.
And he ran the right way.
Yeah, it didn't run down that ridge I was talking about, so we're super happy about that. But yeah, absolutely nice bear. Definitely happy that this is my first bear, and I used the bow. But we're gonna get this thing gutted. We're gonna get it drug out of here and do all that work right now. And then we'll continue this video. We'll do a little bit of cleaning of this bear and maybe even some cooking.
One eternity later.
All right, everyone. Well, we are back in Fargo now, as you kind of saw earlier in the video. It is the same day now, so it's been probably 4 days after we shot the bear, and we got all the meat cut up. I couldn't show you guys too much of that just because YouTube doesn't really like that stuff. It's a little too gory cutting that bear up. But we ended up getting it all quartered. Me and my dad cut everything up. We got some hanging tender here cut up, which is going to be delicious. And then we also have some bear bites that I cut up real small that we're probably gonna throw on skewers and make some kebabs or something like that here. Also, we made about 30 pounds of it into summer sausage, but unfortunately, I couldn't show you guys the smoking process of that because I had to take off and come back out here to do some goose hunting. So my dad got that stuff all smoked up after we made that and mixed it and stuffed it, and hopefully that stuff's gonna turn out good. My dad said it was delicious. He already got to try some, but I have not gotten to try that yet, so hopefully soon. But what we're gonna do with this stuff, this is my first time cooking bear. I know you have to cook this stuff well done, or you can get something called trichinosis, which pretty much comes from the meat being undercooked. So you wanna cook this stuff to the right temp, which we'll show you guys what temp to cook that internally to once we get it on the Traeger. But for now, what I decided to do is, me and John were at the store and I just saw some urban garlic marinade sitting on the shelf. So I decided, hey, maybe that would make that bear meat taste a little bit better. So for now, we're gonna crack this stuff open. We're gonna marinate it, let it soak for a while, and then we're gonna whip this stuff up on the Traeger, and hopefully we're gonna make a delicious dinner out of this bear meat here. Dang, this scissors kind of clapped. Ooh! Let me snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah!
Step into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah!
Right on. We got a little quart baggie with the tender loin in there. We're gonna give that a good old marination right there. And then the rest is gonna go in our big bag. And this is just gonna be pretty much bear steaks off of like the football roast and big chunks of meat like that. So it's all gonna be good. So this stuff is marinating. We're probably gonna leave it for an hour or two, and then we're gonna slap this stuff on the Traeger, and it's gonna be good. So we'll see you then. It's gonna work, brother.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
I can't see, brother. Turn on the defroster, brother. Oh, that is my finger. All right, I can't see with this on, brother. 5.56 and 2.23s.
5.56 and 2.23, shooting 8 rounds at chopper. No Corona master.
Right on. Okay, we got the probe stuck in one of the thick pieces of meat. We're gonna shut her down, and we'll see y'all once this is finished. Well, the bear meat is done. We cooked it to like 165 just because we scared of the trichinosis in it. The outside looks a little charred, but the inside, as you can, ow, that's hot. The inside is still pretty soft. It's not all a crisp. All right, so first time eating bear, not too bad. We probably cooked it a few degrees over, but the outside is definitely crisp. The inside is still a little moist and soft. So honestly, it's not too bad. I enjoy it. I can taste the herb and garlic that we marinated it in just a little bit, but it's a great combo with the peppers and the onions. So with that said, you got my review, but we're gonna see what John thinks.
Skull, right? That's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, that's good. I wish you could eat it medium rare.
Well, you can.
I have. On accident.
John did. John went bear hunting last year. If you guys don't know, John has a channel, Mindak Outdoors, and he has the video up there. So if you want to see him eat bear that's like on the verge of being raw, and he didn't get sick, luckily.
No, that was good.
But were you kind of scared? Everyone was commenting. They're like, dude, you're about to die,
I was
man.
big scared, bro. But bear kebabs, gas. We should have done like a little glaze to finish it off though at the end, I think.
Next time. We got
Yep.
more meat.
But, dude, bear meat, it's fire.
Right on. All right, well, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments. Also, click that like button down below this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not done that yet. And we will see you on the next one. See ya!